What's up? This is Written in Blood mixtape review. This review is for Dufay Syriac's Legacy of a Firefly. This is actually a poetry mixtape, and it is the first poetry mixtape that is done on Written in Blood. Um, the mixtape reviews were supposed to come more frequently, but I'm in my second semester of my fourth year in college, so my schedule picked up a lot. So a lot of the content and stuff had to take a back seat to my education. But whatever, we here now. Now, if you don't know how I do the ratings for this, I rate each song on the project, the mixtape indoor album. I rate those out of a 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. And then after that, I give you an average for each song, and that's how you get the rating for the mixtape. And I believe this mixtape, I gave it a 4.2. Now, the mixtape has a lot of very strong pieces, like Legacy, I Wrote His Word, I Am a Christian, With You, Spoken Words, The Girl with the Melancholy Smile, A Boy Named Mac, Apology to Single Mothers, Beautifully Conducted. All like pieces I really enjoyed. There is some spots in the mixtape where I kind of just I wasn't drawn into it, which is few and far between because Do Fate has the ability to paint pictures with his words in a way that you are drawn into the storylines. Um, so he can create nice stories and build these characters that you gain interest in. It was just for some of the pieces that wasn't the case for me. One of the things that this um, album does, well, mixtape does well, is it provokes emotion, which is kind of funny because I said some of the pieces doesn't do that for me, but that's just like, all right, my head is weird. That's just for like very few pieces. Overall, the mixtape really invokes emotional response to you, and the whole premise of the mixtape is Fate wants to leave a legacy that is both God honoring and fundamental within his family and his friends and things like that. Um, Something that starts with him and goes down that lineage for his grandkids and his grandkids' grandkids. And the quality of that legacy is whether or not the things he did was God honoring. So you kind of throughout the mixtape you see how he views the world and his critiques on some um, very key elements within today's society, like apology to single mothers, um, a boy named Matt, which is kind of the story of this kid who never had anyone reach out to him, so he ends up, going down the wrong path in life. You have spoken words or a piece where people see the consequences of those harsh words and those detrimental statements that are made to people. And very vivid, depictions of how do fate sees life. But the one drawback I have for for this album is I feel like altogether it doesn't tell one story. Me and him discussed it, and you can even see that on his interview that we had. That at times it was just like random pieces, one after the other. And I think if the album was told in a more linear story, then well the mixtape if the mixtape were told in a more linear story, then it would have made for a better production. But even without that, it's still a very good piece. There's a lot of good poems on there. There are is is very good like music production on it or whatever. So go cop the mixtape, enjoy it, leave your reviews and stuff like that. But this was the mixtape review for Written in Blood for Do Face Reacts Legacy of a Firefly. I'm out.